Hey, welcome back, everybody. We have a special little review today. Mike and I just recently. Oh, first of all, welcome back. I'm Dawn.
I'm Michael.
We're from Chasing Neat. And let me start the whole part over. We recently went down to Louisville for Pursuit Palooza
That's a great experience.
Great experience. Pursuit Palooza is a group of Patreon members that get together to support and just, bourbon geek out with Pursuit
with 108 other geeks.
Yep. Supporting Ryan Cecil and Kenny Coleman and their bourbon endeavors. But anyway, while we were there, we happened to get on the back end of the National Bourbon Week, which actually, I don't think it really is a thing as much as it was National Bourbon Day was June 14th. And luck would have it, we were there at the end of that. And National Bourbon Week was celebrated by the Bardstown, Kentucky distilleries in that general vicinity. And there were 7 distilleries that participated in this National Bourbon Week.
Yep.
So, I've never heard of it before. We heard of it just because we were down there, and
I think this was, they said, the second
year. Is it? Okay. Yeah. So a little bit of Mike and I did a little bit of research, after the fact, but to us it didn't matter. When we were down there, we were like, oh, hey, Bardstown and so distillery tasting down the road, down on Whiskey Row, had these special bottles, and you say special bottles to any bourbon follow a hunting geek.
Ding, ding, ding.
We're all down there trying to find what's the exclusive thing. So they're here. This is where we are. Maybe kind of say what you found out about what the National Bourbon Week kind of was about.
Well, I don't know what the week was about, other than it was just celebrating. But the 7 distilleries in and around Bardstown, the town, not the distillery, got together and released a special release, a special blend of whatever they wanted to do, and then the proceeds went back to the actual town of Bardstown to help them, build their roads, as we were told by the lady at Bardstown Distillery. So these special edition, special collection, limited editions. Of course, those, when you say special and allocated, special editions, limited editions, those are going to be pricey. And, that did not dissuade us.
Yeah. It didn't dissuade us, but it definitely made us go, let me try that first, So anyway, we didn't end up going to Bardstown Bourbon Company, but we, down on Whiskey Row, like I said, Bardstown, Bourbon Company has a tasting room there, so we had an opportunity to taste it before we bought it. Well, interestingly enough, too, I thought it was just a special, when we bought this, or we thought maybe it was only special for Bardstown, but until we learned a bit more about the National Bourbon Week. And then we actually, as part of the Pursuit Palooza, got a chance to go to the Preservation Distillery as one of our stops. And of course, Preservation Distillery was one of the distilleries that also participated in this week, along with James B. Beam Distillery. We happened to stop at that distillery as well on our Pursuit Palooza. And I don't remember. Do you remember seeing this box at Beam?
I did, but I thought it was just there. I thought it was just Bardstown. I didn't realize.
Oh yeah. So anyway,
it was there because they all look about the same, just slightly different label.
Yeah, I think they're all the same exact shape, but they all
the same shape.
Yeah. So, but had we been had we not
different colored labels is what it is.
But had we been paying a little bit more attention or did our research right away that weekend, we probably should have nabbed the one at James B. Beam Distillery, because that was supposedly their oldest released bourbon, and that was supposedly around 20 years. Yeah. So we missed that at James Beam, which is okay. You can't buy it all, right?
So you guys should have told us as we were going down there, hey, look out for this.
Somebody probably did.
But you didn't.
Somebody probably did.
It's on you.
But we got distracted by the little book.
We did. We got a little book we had to grab. We had to nab. Yeah. We had to nab the little book.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the Bardstown collection for the National Bourbon Week for the Bardstown Bourbon Company release. And I don't know, we don't really know a whole lot about what that release is, right? Or did you kind of find something? So while you're opening it up, just quickly, the 7 distilleries that actually participated in the National Bourbon Week for the Bardstown collection were, like I mentioned, James B. Beam, Heaven Hill, of course, Bardstown Bourbon Company, Limestone Branch, Log Still Distillery. I got 2 more. I wrote them down here. Lux Row and Preservation Distillery. Oh, we can open it up.
Ta-da!
Yep. So, but anyway, when we were visiting the Preservation Distillery at the end of our Pursuit Palooza shindig, we all got a chance to try that too, and it was a pretty fantastic. But in true Preservation Distillery style, super expensive, right?
Yep.
I think I read online too when we researched a little bit just before we came on to do this video that the MSRP on these were $250. Although
we didn't spend that.
We didn't. We paid $199, which is still a lot of money.
Yeah.
But we truly had opportunity to buy 3 of these. I'm glad we didn't. So, and I'm a huge fan of Bardstown Discovery series. So, anyway,
as you can tell by all the ones on the floor. So, anyway, color looks good.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to have.
Wait a second. I don't have that much.
You know where it came from.
Yeah.
You can have more.
I know, right? That's got brown sugar.
I like the nose. I like the nose on that.
Yeah. And what did we say the proof was? Did you say 118? Is that what you said? Let me.
I don't know if I said the proof.
Oh, 119.4.
119.4.
Yeah. Very nice. It smells like a sugar baby.
You know?
Yeah.
Now that you mention that.
Yeah. I'm not getting any other note though. Although maybe a little citrus. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, as soon as you said citrus, I got.
Yep.
Couldn't tell. It was like a cross between orange and a lime, if that's such a thing.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's a pleasant nose.
Yeah, it is very. It is very nice. It's not overly sweet.
I don't get a lot of alcohol on the nose.
And some vanilla, of course.
Yep.
What else? But no ethanol coming out.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm ready to try it.
All right, I'm going in.
Yep. You're going in.
Mmm.
Wow. That's hot right away. Oh, man.
Now, we did try that ahead of time at the distillery.
Yep.
We tried that and their 4-grain. I think we came away with both.
Yep. That's really good. That was really good. That's some heat.
That's got a long finish.
I have a little taste of banana in there too. That just hit me. Yep. Well, not like a fresh banana, like dried banana chips. So I like that. Now I'm smelling a little dried fruit in here now.
All right, so the tasting notes on this one is a blend of fruit-forward, old-sourced bourbon with nutty bourbon to round it out. Then they recask the blended bourbon into toasted oak barrels. This resulted in a cinnamon toast profile with a roasted peanut flavor. It's coming in at 122 proof.
That's not what ours is, though. This one actually is 119, so maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Entered in to the barrel. I don't know.
That's what.
I don't know.
Well, it can't be a single barrel, so.
Yeah.
Don't know. Maybe there's slight variations.
Yep, maybe, I don't know. About 119. Either way, 119, 120,
Yeah.
122. It's pretty good. It's pretty close. But I didn't get any of those tasting notes. Now take a sip of that. Tell me you don't taste dried bananas. You might not, but. I definitely don't get cinnamon toast crunch type stuff.
I can see like a brown sugar crust more than a graham cracker crust.
Is anything like Penelope?
Penelope. We're big fans of Penelope.
We're big fans of Penelope.
As Rex would say from the whiskey tribe.
I gotta school him. Like, was he really being serious when he said that?
That's the first time I can remember him saying a distillery's name
or brand
name wrong. Or not wrong, but different. I mean, making fun of it or something. So
yeah, right.
I'm sure he knows how to read
has to know that's right.
Penelope versus Penelope. But hey, maybe it is Penelope and no one ever told us.
Yeah, right.
It's like, that time we went to Yosemite on vacation, with all the buffaloes and the geysers.
The buffaloes.
Buffaloes.
Since I had just a little bit.
You want some more?
Yeah, I need a little bit more.
How do you rate?
Because
what did you do to deserve
just poured
more?
Me a tiny bit. You didn't do a Dawn pour. But I don't need a Dawn pour, but I don't need a Michael pour.
There.
Yeah. Aww. But you know what? Yeah, this is not that dark. I mean, kind of a... it's definitely reddish. I was going to say kind of a darker tea, but not really darker tea. Just a lighter colored amber bock. More like a Dos Equis. Dos Equis amber. That smells
good.
You know what?
I'm getting a fruit forward.
I'm getting a little bit floral.
Second taste.
That smells so good. It smells really good.
Yeah. And again, it's not for 119 proof. It doesn't hit you like 119 proof. It's nice and mellow, and there's no really high notes anywhere in that taste profile. So,
yeah.
But it's a long finish. I'm still experiencing it.
I can't get the banana out of my head, and I think that sucks because when you say something, you fixate on that. So I'm trying to switch gears to what I think it tastes like. But usually for me, when we talk about a brown form and stuff, it's a little more banana.
Yeah.
And it's not that for me.
All right, I'm getting an aftertaste of banana. Now that you put that in my not like a real strong banana, like after you've eaten the banana, it's that aftertaste of banana. But
after the second and third sip, do you feel the proof though? I mean, like that first, wow.
Yeah, it's migrating down into that Kentucky Hug area.
Mm-hmm. No.
But yeah, that's good stuff.
And I would say. Maybe the shock of the first 119 proof when you're on your first sip, but the second and third sip, you're not getting that heat as much, and you can still the flavor is not like buried in that proof. But I like a 110.
Man, the sweetness is coming through more and more every time I drink it.
Yeah. So what did you say the mix of this is? Oh, you said the second round was a toasted oak. I want you to repeat
go back to my notes.
Repeat that.
Shoo, here it is. It's a fruit forward old source bourbon with nutty bourbon to round it out. Then they recast the blended bourbon into a toasted oak barrel. So they blended it with something to create something that was fruit forward and an old source. So I imagine there's some age on there that's coming through. Maybe we're getting some of that oak.
Old source. Okay, so where does Bardstown? I mean, the old source. Where are they sourcing a lot of that stuff from previously? Right? I mean,
well,
take a pick. MGP. Little.
I don't know if they bought any of the Sitzelweller.
Who knows?
Catalog or not.
Who knows? But this is what they do. I mean, primarily, obviously, this is what they do because it took them 6 years to get their own juice to where they wanted it before they released it as their own, which is what was their origin series. So when Bardstown Bourbon Company released their first juice, I guess their first bourbons and whiskeys they were all they were all sourced, which is what I like. I really like the blended stuff.
Well, probably
So-
some of it came from Green River since they bought Green River. I imagine some of their
For
stuff
sure.
was coming from there, and
could
they
be.
just said,
Could
"Hey,
be. Yeah, we own you now, so let's
Yeah.
bring it on." I don't know. So if anybody knows any secret
Write in the comments.
sources or what you guys think about this special edition, if you have that or whatever, or
again, add to the community."
yeah, it's just, again, does it really matter? Really, all the details? No, but for the bourbon geek, yes. Does it taste good? Yep. I mean, so I guess going through the whole, what do you give it? A 1 to a 5 on the nose. What do you give it?
Oh, I give it a 4.2 on the nose.
Yeah, I'd give it a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. And then what do you give it on a taste? 1 to 5?
Oh, good solid 4.
I'd say 4 for sure for me on a
Okay.
taste too, because sometimes I think the heat is a little overpowering for the flavor. But and for the finish,
3.
a 3.
Yeah.
I mean, so when you say you're giving it a 3 on the finish, do you like
it's
it?
lasting.
So if it's lasting, it's a 5. If it's really lasting, it's a 5. Or do you enjoy it lasting? Is it a 5?
So my definition of a good finish is something when I drink and I swallow and I sit there and I can still experience it. So that means not just, oh, that was hot, it's burning, but
Yeah.
oh, there's a flavor note. Oh, there's something else. Oh, I'm feeling it, and then, oh, there's some fumes coming through, and as long as it's just lingering.
Yeah.
But there's, as opposed to like something that's really weak, that you swallow it and you taste it, but when you swallow
gone.
it, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's off your palate.
Yeah.
Now, part of that is being more fatty, more esters on your tongue and lingering on your taste buds,
Yeah.
or the back of your tongue. But
Yeah.
and that's what I like. I like to be able to, we spent a lot of money on this bottle, and I want to experience it, not just to swallow and it's over. So that's why I give it, the rank I did.
Gotcha. And I on the finish, I got to get better at kind of just paying attention to that, because I'm just like, taste it, nose it.
Enjoy it. Enjoy the entire experience.
I don't really seem to care too much about the finish, if it's long, short, whatever.
Honey.
So I'm not even gonna rank it. But what I do like to rank is also how do I love the bottle. One, like just the design, the marketing,
packaging, everything.
Not marketing. Yeah, the bottle itself, how it looks.
Bottle design.
Appealing. Yeah, I guess
design.
that's the bottling design. Yeah. So on a scale of 1 to 5 for that, I think that's absolutely a 5, because it comes with the box. The whole. I was gonna say the whole shebang.
Throwback to Kenny
The whole shebang.
and Ryan from Pursuit Spirits.
Whole shebang. Yeah. Anyway,
Check out that video.
check out that video and go see Pursuit Spirits. Anyway, yeah. Whenever you see a special bottle with the box, with a nice presentation, it's going to be expensive. A little bookers, it's going to be good. I don't say it's going to be good, but there's something special to that, and it adds to the cost. Whatever. I'm an accountant, so it adds more cost to the product.
But I like.
Yeah.
The presentation was good. The cause was good.
Yeah.
Money going back to the town. That's good.
And every single one of these Bardstown collections, they had the same exact shape bottle and the same exact shape box. And it's kind of cool, because you could actually put them all on a shelf like a book, kind of like I do with I do that with my Whistle Pigs.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyway.
So value.
Okay. Yeah. $200 for the value. Okay, a limited edition is going to cost you. Gift shop only, going to cost you. It's the specials are going to cost you. So for $200 for this, I'd say it's worth it. But I would go. I would not go more than that.
If it wasn't a special release, if it wasn't part of 7 other expressions, if it wasn't going back to charity, I'd give it a 3 for value.
Yeah. Yeah. And let's be honest with you, like when you talk about Bardstown Bourbon Company, any of their Discovery series, those are $129, $139. So it's not much more of a stretch. So you need some profit built on there.
Oh,
so
yeah,
that
there is.
Some of those proceeds go back to
guys.
Bardstown anyway. So, anyway.
If you buy anything Bardstown, it's going to be a little on the pricey side.
Well, it's because they're sourcing other bourbons to blend in there.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
anyway,
it is what it is.
Yeah,
you know?
Bardstown is my jam. I'll be honest with you. So I would definitely buy it again.
Yeah, Dawn definitely likes how they blend. Like I said, we've got everyone that they have, and you know, she likes them all, and they're good. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
so.
And they usually are pretty available because they are a heavy price point. So if you end up liking the Discovery, you can pretty much always find it.
Yep.
Yeah, because like I said, it's expensive, but so maybe maybe that's your vice. You buy the expensive stuff and let the rest of the stuff sit. So anyway.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight, and look forward to a couple other. We've got a bunch of bottles to review.
Yeah,
and hopefully we get those out. We're going to be trying to produce these twice a week, so a Saturday and a Wednesday.
You just committed this.
And we're going to try to do more because we have so many bottles that we purchased and haven't reviewed. We need to review all those and get them out to you before they disappear from the shelves anyway.
Like, you guys went to Texas last year. I know. We're getting there.
Yep.
You know, but yeah, you try to be.
We still have all the stuff that we got when you had COVID that we didn't review. I haven't opened them because she couldn't taste them. So we still have a lot of stuff to get to. So
right,
yes, we are delinquent, but we're going to get better. And we're going to get out a lot more, and do a lot more of the educational side of things, the history of things. So look forward to those.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Anything else?
And that's it. We'll cut. Honey, you got stuff on it. Crumbs. Ew. No, that's gross. God. You always went like this. Yeah, do like this. Yeah, something like that.
All right. Now we're done?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. All right.
How come you're not getting clean new glasses? You have to do used ones.
Because we got a whole bunch of ones in the sink that haven't been washed yet, so they didn't want to add to the list.
No. We need a person for that.
Yes.